Alright, I can take my glasses off now. Sorry about that. I'm gonna just sit in the car and wait till Joseph gets out of school. Oh, it's such a beautiful day out. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm gonna go out and hang out with the boys, do some work from my laptop. Actually, the boy today. But I just have something I want to share with you guys, so I'll wait a second for a few people to jump on. If you guys haven't checked out the radio show from last week that Linnea and I did about brand authenticity and blessings, I'd really encourage you to go back and check that out. Austin, what up, buddy? Let me see. So, at least I got somebody here, so I don't know if this is going to apply, and maybe you guys can watch it back later. Tori. So, one of the things I wanted to share with you, I've been praying on this, and something that I feel is really, really important. And after all the crazy struggles, and Chrissy, what's up? All the crazy struggles that I've had the last year, and I'm going to try and do these Facebook videos on a daily basis, hopefully, as often as I possibly can, but I've shared a little bit of the struggles with, my car getting broken into, and just a few of the things that I've been dealing with lately, and it's really easy for the enemy to steal your joy, and that's really something that I want you guys to guard and protect, and it's something that I have to guard and not forget myself. It's really easy to get caught up in, oh, well, how am I going to replace this, and how am I going to fix that, and where am I going to do this, and what am I going to say to make this right, or how am I going to mend this relationship, or how am I going to fix this? So you can get really caught up, I think, in the worldly thoughts and all of those things. And one of the beautiful things about being a Christian, thank you, I love you, Cindy. Tell Hallie I said hi. But one of the things I think is really important is that you don't let the enemy steal your joy. That's really important. And the enemy can come in all shapes, sizes, people, and it really doesn't matter who it is. What up, brother? But the enemy can come in all different shapes and forms and sizes. He disguises himself sometimes as your friend, or sometimes he's in your enemy, and sometimes he's in someone that you're close to, or someone that you just met for the first time. I was hearing a story that my friend was telling me last night when he was I think it was at a gas station. Someone wanted to use his phone, and enemy just tried to get in and rob him of his joy, but he responded. He chose to respond with love, and no one was able to steal his joy. And ever since that conversation last night, it just has really sunk in with me, and I just really wanted to share that with you guys. Is you're going to come up against challenges, lots of challenges in life, and some of those you're going to have to take action, and then some of those you're just going to have to sit back and let the Lord do his work, or some like to say the universe do its work, if you believe in that. But I believe the Lord is working in my life all the time, and the one thing about happiness is it's very temporary, and a lot of people get confused by that. They're like, well, happiness and joy is the same thing, and it's really not. So I really want to focus on letting you know that joy is something that the Lord gives you, or the universe gives you. Joe, what up, buddy? And no one can steal that from you. You got to remember that no matter how someone acts towards you, or what they say, or what they do, or how they try to put you on tilt, or put you in check, or test your emotions or test your integrity, just be true to yourself and don't let them steal your joy. You have the choice to respond and to act a certain way, and that's really important. It's really important to remain calm and remain strong in who you are, and to love yourself. That's the big thing. I mean, if you're trying your best and you're coming up short, we're all human. I come up short every single day. I try really hard to work my butt off. I work a full-time job. I'm trying to do my best to raise my kid, cleaning my house, all the areas of my life, and remain in that balance, Tony, and remain having that balance in my life. But there's going to be distractions along the way as you're making progress. And so just remember that the enemy can't take your joy from you. That's something that God gives you. And if you're feeling like you're struggling and you're depressed or you're unhappy, my big thing that I like to do is I like to pray about it. That's how I fight pretty much every single battle nowadays. If I'm struggling with how I'm going to have a conversation with someone, or struggling on a decision to make for my business or my personal life, or how to act with Joseph, my goal in life is to try and act more like Jesus. I want less of me, because a lot of people give me praise, and I don't really like that, because a lot of what you see in me that people are trying to give me praise for is the Lord. It's Jesus. It's Jesus working through me, because I'm focused on building a relationship with him. My heart is focused on him, And that's what you're seeing. It's not me. So when people give me praise, like, oh, you're so amazing at this, and oh, you're so amazing at that, it kind of bothers me a little bit. And I know one of the things that people talk about all the time is you have to be able to accept praise. And I think it's important to take that praise and accept it and thank them for it. But you hear it all the time, and it just kind of gets overwhelming from the perspective of, like, that's just the Lord. I love the Lord. I know He's giving me the gifts that I have. He's giving me, I mean, these words that are coming out of my mouth right now are coming from my heart, and that's coming from Him. So I think that it's really important that you remember that He's with you through all of the struggles, and even when He's silent. So that was another thing that was really powerful to me last night in this conversation I had with my boy Ryan, is sometimes the Lord is silent, and we have to be thankful for that silence. There's a reason for that silence. So the Lord is good. He's never going to forsake you. He's never going to abandon you. And whatever happens, happens. If someone decides to walk away from your life or take some time away from you or not want to work with you anymore, Andy, what up, buddy? Thank you so much. Then let them do it. It's not in your control. You can't control other people, what they do, how they feel. All you can do is the best that you can. And if you're doing the best that you can, you know in your heart, then be happy and let them figure out their issues. And like my beautiful fiance says sometimes, it's better to do nothing at all than to do damage. And sometimes when we're put up against those challenging tests, like, it's easy to try to defend yourself or fight or anything like that. But I think there's some very important situations and circumstances where it's better to just do nothing. Just keep your joy, remain happy, remain focused on what your priorities are, what your goals are. Don't let them distract you, because, you know, that fear or anxiety or just any of that doubt is from the enemy. It's not of the Lord. And so if you're having doubt about things in your life, you know, you really got to take a look at those things. But at the same time, don't lose your joy. Don't let those things overwhelm you and overtake you, because the Lord is crying out and wants to have that relationship with you. And if you cry out to Him, I guarantee you He'll answer. So I love Hallie. I love you guys. I love Andy. I love all you guys watching right now. It looks like there's 5 people. Madeline, you're awesome. Austin, Regina, Tony, Joe. I'd love to hang out with you tonight, Joe. Don't think I'm going to make it tonight, unfortunately. But anyway, so that's all I wanted to say. It's really weighing on my heart, as I know there's some people out there that are probably struggling with some life things that are really hard and challenging, and I'm facing those things as well. You know, the enemy is attacking you when you're growing and your faith is growing. My faith has grown this last couple weeks big time. You know, I was challenged, my integrity was challenged and my character was challenged of who I am, and I'm not going to let that faze me. I know who I am. I know who I am in Christ, and I'm proud of who I am, and I'm proud of the things that I've done. And there's a lot of mistakes that I've made that I have no problem with admitting, but I'm just going to try and remain truthful and remain in His word and remain in His presence. And when I do that, I find that the joy just stays with me. So it's a beautiful day out. Joseph is out actually in 2 minutes, so I'm going to go pick him up, spend the day with him, maybe go to the arcade. Actually probably going to do something outside, maybe go on a hike or something, but I got to get a little bit of work done. Got a couple hours of work, and then we'll go do something. But just wanted to say I love you guys, and I hope you're having an awesome week. I hope your weekend's even better. Enjoy your time off if you're not working. And tune in next week. If you didn't hear the show, it's on Spotify already. It's uploaded to the website. And it was a really, really great show. I'm really proud of it. And I look forward to having Lene back on there. So I love you guys. Hope you have a great weekend. As always, keep looking up.